Are you looking for an in-depth understanding of the Theranos scandal? Want to know the truth behind the rise and fall of a Silicon Valley startup? Look no further. In this video, we'll be discussing John Carreyrou's book, Bad Blood: Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Startup. Join us as we delve into the key takeaways from this gripping tale of ambition, greed, and unethical practices in the tech industry. Bad Blood is a must-read for anyone interested in the tech industry and the dangers of unchecked ambition and greed. The lessons we can learn from the Theranos scandal are valuable and should be taken to heart by both investors and entrepreneurs. Get ready to discover the lessons we can learn from the Theranos scandal and why it's so important to hold startups accountable. So, keep watching if you're interested in learning more about this fascinating story. Before we dive into the video, we want to remind you to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you'll never miss out on our latest content. Now we will talk about brief background of John Carreyrou. John Carreyrou is an investigative journalist who has won numerous awards for his work, including the Pulitzer Prize. He is best known for his reporting on the Theranos scandal, which he documented in his book, Bad Blood. Now we will talk about overview of the book's main theme and purpose. Bad Blood tells the story of Elizabeth Holmes, the founder of the Silicon Valley startup Theranos, and the company's rise and fall. The book delves into the unethical and fraudulent practices of the company, and how it was able to deceive investors, patients, and even the government for years. The purpose of the book is to expose the truth behind the Theranos scandal and to serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and greed in the tech industry. Now we will talk about Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos. Elizabeth Holmes was a young and ambitious entrepreneur who created a company called Theranos in 2003, when she was just 19 years old. The company promised to revolutionize the medical industry with its innovative blood testing technology that could diagnose a range of diseases with just a single drop of blood. Now we will talk about rapid growth and reception in Silicon Valley. The company's concept quickly caught the attention of investors and entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley, and Theranos soon became one of the fastest-growing startups in the region. It was valued at over $9 billion and its founder, Elizabeth Holmes, was hailed as a visionary and a trailblazer in the tech industry. Despite the initial excitement, however, Theranos' success was short-lived, and the company would eventually face intense scrutiny and criticism for its dubious practices and false claims. Now we will talk about overview of John Carreyrou's investigation into Theranos and its practices. John Carreyrou, a journalist at the Wall Street Journal, began investigating Theranos, a biotech company that claimed to have developed a revolutionary blood testing device, in 2015. As he delved deeper into the company's operations, Carreyrou uncovered numerous inconsistencies in Theranos' technology and business practices. He found that the company's flagship blood testing device was not accurate, and that Theranos was using traditional blood testing equipment for the majority of its tests. Furthermore, he discovered that the company was relying on a small number of high-profile partners, such as Walgreens, to promote its technology without any scientific validation. Now we will talk about discussion of the sources and evidence Carreyrou uncovered during his investigation. Carreyrou conducted numerous interviews with former employees, patients, and industry experts to uncover the truth about Theranos. He also obtained confidential documents, including internal emails and memos, that showed the company's executives knew about the accuracy issues with their technology but covered them up. Carreyrou also found that Theranos was under intense pressure from its investors to commercialize its technology and bring in revenue, leading to a culture of secrecy and deception within the company. The evidence Carreyrou gathered was instrumental in bringing down Theranos and holding its executives accountable. The company was eventually charged with massive fraud by the SEC, and its founder, Elizabeth Holmes, was ordered to pay a $500,000 fine and relinquish her control of the company. Now we will talk about overview of the major revelations about Theranos and its technology. Theranos was a health technology company founded in 2003 that claimed to have developed a revolutionary blood testing technology that could perform a full range of blood tests with just a single drop of blood. The company raised hundreds of millions of dollars from investors and formed partnerships with major corporations such as Walgreens. However, major questions were raised about Theranos technology's accuracy and its claims' validity. In 2016, investigative journalist John Carreyrou published a series of articles in the Wall Street Journal exposing the truth about Theranos and its technology. It was revealed that the company was using conventional blood testing equipment for the majority of its tests and that its proprietary technology was not accurate or reliable. The revelations about Theranos and its technology led to a series of investigations, lawsuits, and criminal charges against the company and its founder, Elizabeth Holmes. Now we will talk about discussion of the unethical and potentially criminal practices at Theranos. It was found that Theranos had misled its investors and partners about the capabilities and reliability of its technology. The company had also altered results and lied about the accuracy of its tests to regulators. Elizabeth Holmes and former Theranos president Sunny Balwani were charged with massive fraud by the Securities and Exchange Commission in 2018. The Department of Justice also filed criminal charges against the two executives, accusing them of wire fraud and conspiracy. The collapse of Theranos and the revelations about its practices have raised major questions about the ethics and accountability of the healthcare industry. The story of Theranos serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hype and misinformation in the tech and healthcare sectors. Now we will talk about overview of the events that led to the downfall of Theranos. Theranos was founded in 2003 by Elizabeth Holmes and promised to revolutionize the medical industry with its innovative technology that would provide accurate blood test results with just a small amount of blood. The company quickly rose to prominence, attracting investment and partnerships with big names such as Walgreens. However, questions about the validity of Theranos technology began to surface. In 2015, investigative journalist John Carreyrou published a series of articles in the Wall Street Journal exposing Theranos' faulty technology and fraudulent practices. This led to investigations by the SEC and the Department of Justice, which eventually resulted in the downfall of the company. Now we will talk about discussion of the consequences for Elizabeth Holmes and her accomplices. Elizabeth Holmes and Sunny Balwani faced numerous legal consequences for their fraudulent actions at Theranos. In 2018, Holmes was charged by the SEC with massive fraud and agreed to pay a $500,000 fine and relinquish control of the company. Balwani was also charged with multiple counts of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. He was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison and ordered to pay a $30 million fine. The downfall of Theranos serves as a cautionary tale of the consequences of corporate greed and deception. It also highlights the importance of thorough investigative journalism and regulation to protect consumers and investors. Conclusion. Summary of the key takeaways from Bad Blood. Bad Blood is a chilling and cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and greed in the tech industry. The book details the rise and fall of the Silicon Valley startup Theranos, and the unethical and fraudulent practices of its founder, Elizabeth Holmes. Through his reporting, John Carreyrou exposes the truth behind the Theranos scandal and highlights the importance of holding startups accountable. Reflection on the lessons that can be learned from the Theranos scandal. The Theranos scandal warns us about the dangers of blindly trusting startups and the importance of thorough due diligence. It also highlights the need for greater transparency and accountability in the tech industry, and the dangers of allowing a single individual to wield so much power and influence. 7. Final thoughts. Personal reflection on the impact of the book. As someone who is interested in the tech industry and investigative journalism, Bad Blood has had a profound impact on me. The book is a testament to the power of investigative journalism, and the importance of holding individuals and companies accountable. It's a gripping and eye-opening read that has left me with a new appreciation for the dangers of unchecked ambition and greed. Recommendation for those interested in learning more about the Theranos scandal. For anyone interested in learning more about the Theranos scandal, I highly recommend John Carreyrou's Bad Blood. It's a well-researched and engaging read that provides a comprehensive and sobering look at what went wrong at Theranos. Additionally, For those who are interested in exploring the broader themes of tech startups, ethical leadership, and investigative journalism, there are numerous books and articles available on these subjects. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this topic. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos similar to this. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when new videos are released and you'll never miss out on any tips and tricks to help you. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified when we post new videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.